had a study in Rolling Stone in 1977 called The CIA in the Press, the CIA in the Media, I think it was called. You can still find it. It's on the internet. And that was the most serious study I've ever seen. Never been seriously challenged factually about the role of the media. I found out that several hundred American journalists worked for the CIA in some fashion or other, and 200 of them had secrecy agreements and/or employment contracts in secret with the CIA. Now, that, to the best of my knowledge, that violates every standard of journalistic ethics that I've ever heard of. But that's what was done. And the leading publication was, surprise, surprise, the New York Times. Why the New York Times? Well, think about it. Obviously, if you want to influence the whole of the media, influencing the New York Times is a good place to start.
Political reaction channels are a dead end. You cannot challenge the news media. You cannot challenge the three-letter agencies that are creating the content that political reaction channels are using. This is all scripted. This is all manufactured. It's all fake. This is all fun and games until you find out how the game is played. Guys, what you just saw was a guy by the name of David Gibbs. He's a professor of history, and also he got his degree in political science from MIT. MIT has a long history with the CIA. They have a long and checkered past, and most of these universities have this same checkered past. And he just spilled the beans on the whole thing. This goes back to the 60s, Vietnam. This goes back to when communism wasn't cool. This is all manufactured. This is fun and games. This is WWE. And David Gibbs let the cat out of the bag in this interview that these agencies are running an op, a psyop. This is MK Ultra at a larger than life level. And it's so disheartening because you feel helpless because of these political reaction channels. I've done it myself. I grab a clip that really fires me up and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to share this with my audience and it's going to fire them up. And they're going to be clicking and liking and thumbs upping and commenting. And that's what this is. Because the news media has learned they can't get to you through their normal channels. When's the last time you bought a newspaper? When's the last time you bought a copy of Newsweek or Time Magazine or Esquire or Rolling Stone? Nobody buys magazines anymore. Nobody. Now, the same side of the coin, newspapers. When's the last time any of you spent $7 on a Sunday paper? You don't do it. You, like everyone else, has your favorite political reaction channel. And some of them make the O face. And some of them stare into the ether. And some of them pump their fist. And some of them yell. And some of them just act gay as shit. I'll say it. But they all got an angle. I've been there, been doing it. I've got an angle. Come at it from a veteran perspective. Come at it from a real estate broker's perspective. Come at it from a lumberjack's perspective. Come at it from a gay poetry professor in California's perspective. You starting to understand this? Now, some of these reaction channels are fantastic. I'm not going to slight them. Some of them are great. But are you starting to understand they're all just using the same clip? They're all using the same 31-second snippet that the news media manufactured, that a politician went on and had a script and was like, you know what? I'm setting the internet on fire on Sunday. I'm saying this because all these channels will take what I said and show it to all of their people. This is it, guys. This is it. This is 1984. The thought criminals are being used. You're banging your head against the wall watching all of these clips over and over and over. And it's a real good industry. There's people on X, what's his name, Doherty and Nick Sorter. Those guys put out clips back and forth all day. Very similar clips. They'll clip this, they'll clip that, they put it out. Change a few words. Gunther Engelman, another one. Put out this clip, put out that clip, and let's get it out there. And everybody's clicking and sharing, and they're going to their YouTube channel, and they've got it up there, and they're going to play it. It's all manufactured, man. It's all manufactured. The game is rigged, guys. Think about some of the big YouTube channels. Let's talk about the left-leaning channels, Midas Touch. Huge! You can't compete with that. They put out 10 videos a day. Every video is 500,000 views. Probably not organic, meaning some kind of little bot farm mechanism, right? That's just one of them. Think about this one. Benny Johnson, great channel, conservative talking head channel, gets all the good interviews. All the politicians run to Benny. Do you think that's organic? Do you think it's organic that Benny spoke at CPAC? Are you starting to get this, man? And I hate to be the guy. It's like the Wizard of Oz, man. You would have never watched the movie if they told you before it started, there's a little guy behind the curtain. You would have never stuck around for that. You would have never saw the midgets on the yellow brick road and the monkeys. You would have not watched it, man. I feel like I'm letting the air out of the balloon here. But the CIA, the FBI, all of these government agencies, do you not think they have a guy that's giving the info? Do you not think whenever they're in the press pool and Caroline Leavitt is calling on people that there's not some greater plan? Do you not think old Scott Jennings over at CNN has some notes? He's like, Abby's about to say this, you say that. Caitlin Collins is about to say this, Scott, you say that. All of the conservative channels will play your clip, and we're going to get in front of all of them. That's the game, man. This is wrestling. It's WWE. You got to have a bad guy to have a good guy. You can't have a bad guy without a good guy. You can't have a good guy without a bad guy. The news media, some of you are going to say CNN is a bad guy. But there couldn't be a Fox without a CNN. There couldn't be a Scott Jennings without an Abby Phillips. There couldn't be the New York Times if there wasn't the Washington Examiner. There couldn't be Gateway Pundit if there wasn't the New York Post. There has to be a balance. And the news media has lost the ability to get into your living rooms. Most of you haven't watched mainstream news since Walter Cronkite or 60 Minutes. And they had, Morley Schaefer and Andy Rooney. You haven't watched it since then. Most of you haven't turned on cable news because you don't trust it. And they know you don't trust it. So they got to get to you a different way, man. They've got to make the connection a different way. And the way is with a little taste. That 38-second clip on Twitter given to your favorite pundit. Or not given, but they create a menu, and then all of the reaction channels, the talking head channels, pull a la carte clips from the same menu. Left-leaning, right-leaning, They're all eating off the same menu. And you are getting it. Is it real? I don't think it's real, man. I don't think it's real. And I think the political reaction channels are doing a lot of work. But who are they working for? I'll fight you in the comments. Leave a comment down below. Who are the political reaction channels fighting for? Who are they working for? Who are they helping? Who are they hurting? Here's the big question. Whose message are they giving out? Is it an organic message? Or was it scripted, created, disseminated, and pushed for maybe the wrong reason? But they create a menu every day, every morning, every night. The reaction channels go through them at night. I'm going to talk about this. I see Kristen Welker said that. I'm going to say this. I see this person said that. I'm going to react and say this. So many of these reaction channels don't have a hot take. They don't have something that you haven't heard, a perspective that you haven't heard. Because they're saying the same stuff. They're regurgitating the same thing over and over and over. There's no new uncharted territory. Everything has been GPS mapped. And all the roads lead to you, the consumer. You might not be getting it from CNN, but you're getting the message that CNN and one of these three-letter agencies created for you to get. Hit the like and subscribe, thumbs up, all that jazz. Sorry to ruin your day and tell you the Easter Bunny's not real. But he ain't real, man. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. I'll fight you in the comments.